It's that time of year. Fireworks calls are keeping dispatchers busy. We're riding along with an officer who's making sure people aren't firing them off. A man dies hours after Lexington police say he wrecked his car.
Somebody had to see something.
A mother is still searching for answers a year after her daughter disappeared.
This is WKYT News at 11.
We are kicking off the 4th of July weekend with some great weather. Hope you were able to get out and enjoy it today. Thanks for staying up with WKYT. I'm Kristen Kennedy. We are tracking rounds of rain for the rest of the holiday weekend. We begin with WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell and the no-wait weather forecast.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet out there tonight, Kristen. We had a few sprinkles, maybe even a light shower pass through parts of Lexington earlier, and more of that now working its way eastward. But other than that, it has been a rather uneventful day today. Tomorrow, that's when things change a little bit. We're at 71 degrees tonight. And it feels like temperature, of course, is 71. Here's what we have happening out there at the moment. You can see the showers starting to fizzle out. Not that they were ever impressive by any means at any point today, but we did have maybe a sprinkle or two in some cases. Like I said, a full-blown shower. Most of it now clearing out and headed more off toward the east. And even there, it's not exactly that impressive. Hour by hour run through the overnight and into the day tomorrow. Let me show you what happens. I think we might even have a stray shower around at 6, not really picking up on it with this model, but as we progress through the rest of the day, you will see those rounds of rain start to fill in. So we start tracking some showers here into portions of central and eastern Kentucky. We advance a little later into the evening hours, and you notice we have better chances. You can see the coverage of these showers coming in a little bit better and more widespread, and even the intensity of the rainfall could increase as well. That is something we'll be tracking, maybe even isolated severe tomorrow, but better chances on the 4th. I'll track that in just a few minutes.
This weekend is a busy time for police. Georgetown officers are increasing the number of men and women they send out on the streets. They're keeping an eye on fireworks violators. WKYT's Caitlin Sentner is live in Georgetown with our top story. And Caitlin, you were out with officers tonight.
Kristen, it's been a little more than an hour since legally people in Georgetown were supposed to stop shooting off fireworks, and I can tell you as of late, as of just seconds ago, we've heard and seen those fireworks going off, and that's why the Georgetown Police Department is more heavily staffed this weekend.
It goes from complaints on they're setting them off, they're too big for city limits, to what time can I and are the kids old enough?
Dispatch in Georgetown and the police department staffed and ready for a flood of firework complaints this holiday weekend.
They come out as shots fired calls, depending on the area of the complaint. It's usually, people trying to sleep, because they have to work. Yeah, it's nothing wrong getting started early.
Okay. We rode along with Patrolman Brandon White as he made sure everyone knew to have the fireworks put away by 10 o'clock, having a little fun along the way. Georgetown's code essentially mirrors the state's. Fireworks are okay between 10 in the morning and 10 at night.
Just to respect others as far as their, what they're trying to do as far as sleep or family time, whatever it may be. They're pretty compliant with it. They understand.
So 3 days a year, those hours are extended until midnight, and that includes July 3rd and July 4th, so that's tomorrow and Monday. Now, we just spoke with the officer that we rode along with, and he's actually out answering calls right now of complaints, and he says there are people in town that are shooting out-of-state fireworks. Live in Georgetown, Caitlin Sentner, WKYT.
Caitlin, thank you. Before you set off any fireworks in Fayette County, Lexington leaders want to remind you that any that fly in the air and explode are banned. That includes fireworks like Roman candles and bottle rockets.
They're high-grade flammable products, and they can ignite at a very high temperature and cause extensive burns.
Keep in mind there are some smaller items you can buy and set off this weekend.
This is probably our most popular item. These are called poppets. They're these little things, you pick them up and throw them on the ground and they make a loud boom. Your basic sparklers, more sparklers, bigger sparklers. We got a lot of sparklers.
Firefighters say if you're lighting fireworks, make sure you do so away from buildings, people, and cars. and save the big fireworks for the professionals. We have a complete list of displays around Central Kentucky happening this weekend on our website, WKYT.com. If you are going to Lexington's fireworks show Monday night, we have some information you need to know. Beginning at 8, no one will be allowed into the Arboretum. That's the area shaded in yellow on that map. Parking and viewing areas are set up around Commonwealth Stadium. The lots on the south side are for parking and viewing the show. Lots on the north side are for parking only. There is a viewing only area set up as well. Families are encouraged to bring chairs and blankets. We have an update on a crash we told you about this morning. The Fayette County coroner says the man injured in that wreck has died. The coroner says 35-year-old Jonathan Hughes lost control on Bryan Station Road around 2 this morning. We're told his car went off the road and hit some trees. Hughes went to UK Hospital where he died around 8 tonight. Funeral arrangements are pending. And in Perry County, we are learning new details about a deadly crash. The coroner says a driver lost control near Kentucky 28 this afternoon, not too far from Buckhorn Mountain. Deputies say the driver, 43-year-old Jeffrey McDonald, died. His passenger, 40-year-old Terry Smith, is at the hospital in serious condition. Deputies believe alcohol played a role in that crash. And in Pulaski County, Somerset police say a woman has died after an SUV hit her. Police say 68-year-old Patricia Shandon was riding in her wheelchair near the intersection of US 27 and Langdon Street when a driver hit her. She went to a nearby hospital where the coroner says she died. Police are not sure if she accidentally got onto the road or if she was trying to cross US 27. The driver, an 18-year-old, was not injured. It's been almost 1 year now since a Nelson County mother was last seen. Crystal Rogers went missing July 3rd, 2015. Investigators found her car on the Bluegrass Parkway near Bardstown. Her phone and purse were still in the car. The Nelson County Sheriff says they're still searching, but do not expect to find her alive. Her boyfriend, Brooks Houck, has been named as a suspect in that case, but he has not been charged. Rogers' mother says she just wants answers, and she's hoping signs on the parkway will lead to answers to some of those questions.
If somebody comes through this year, you know, maybe on the same vacation, they may see that and just think, oh, I remember seeing that car, you know, there and seeing somebody there. Somebody had to see something.
A prayer service for Rogers will be held Tuesday night at 8 at St. Thomas Church in Bardstown. Some big cuts in the coal industry could be coming. Murray Energy, the largest privately owned coal miner in the U.S., is warning they could soon lay off thousands. The company says it could cut 4,400 jobs, about 80% of its workforce. The cuts would affect operations in Kentucky and 5 other states. Murray Energy blames the job losses on President Obama's environmental policies and on the increased use of low-priced natural gas.
For every 1 job lost, we lose at least 3 other indirect jobs for every coal miner that loses his job. So it's a serious concern for Eastern Kentucky, but that concern has grown now. Now we see in Western Kentucky, which is where Murray Energy's operations are located in Kentucky, they're now talking about layoffs. Other countries have had layoffs.
There has to be a 60-day waiting period before a large layoff. Murray Energy says if the layoffs happen, they will be sometime this September. Still ahead on WKYT, he's been keeping a secret for a while now. We'll show you how a son of a World War II veteran surprised his dad.
At Frank Shoup, we use market-based pricing, which means we scan literally hundreds of other dealers' websites and then price our inventory below other stores.
No inflated prices here. You get the best price right up front at Frank Shoup in Georgetown.
Finally, a delicious pecan chicken salad sandwich, just like Mom used to make. When Mom was the Arby's Employee of the Month. Arby's, we have the meat.
When you slip and hurt yourself at a business, we find that oftentimes these stores have a history of being dirty. Think about the dirtiest store you know, and we're probably thinking of the same one. If you slip and fall and hurt yourself, do 2 things. Take a picture of the accident scene and request in writing the videotape from the store. If they don't give you the videotape, that letter will be a great advantage should your case go to trial. Visit forthepeople.com for more information. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Oh, Jell-O, America. You know what sounds better than me? Prime rib for $13.99. Bravo! Premium weekend Those at Golden Corral are making an encore performance. Slice into endless prime rib, carved teriyaki sirloin, premium jumbo butterfly shrimp, and glazed salmon. Dinner's just $13.99. All right, don't fiddle around. Let's eat. Premium weekends only at Golden Corral.
I see the uncertainty in people's eyes, but that only fuels me more. For me, it's more than a job, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to give you a healthy mouth.
You know, we've got a lot in common.
Thanks, Danica.
Right here.
Aspen Dental wants you to make a pit stop for our grand opening with free exams and x-rays for patients without insurance. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL because your mouth is our mission.
It was an unthinkable accident, but an even more unbelievable recovery. Katie begged for her injured leg to be amputated so she could be a normal kid.
How fast can you go on this new leg?
Pretty fast. Katie's recovery, Monday at 6 on WKYT.
Well, there's a big name in cars that we all know. Frank Shoot, Frank Shoot, Frank Shoot, Shoot.
Shop Frank Shoop in Georgetown for your next vehicle.
Bring on the competition. Frank Shoot is gonna set the pace.
Get WKYT news and weather updates on 100.1 WKQQ. Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Jim Caldwell.
Pretty quiet around here tonight, other than maybe a few sprinkles or a light shower in parts of our region, and most of that is starting to die out. But the source of it is still trucking, and there's even more moisture out to our west, and you can kind of see the flow straight up from west to east out there tonight with these showers and thunderstorms. Some of those have been strong and even severe. Severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings have popped up out of that over the past few hours. So stretching across parts of Kansas into Missouri, and the moisture will continue to feed in along the pipeline right into Kentucky. Now around here, it's just been generally light in nature, and you can see that even right now with our temperatures peppered in here as well. Upper 60s, low 70s. A few mid 70s are also going to greet you out there tonight. Overnight, probably into the mid and upper 60s. Here's our high resolution model, and it takes that rain out of here rather quickly and really underplays what's out there because it's trying to pick up on true rain rather than just plain old sprinkles, which is what a lot of you are running into. We're going through the overnight. Notice that it's quiet for a few hours, but then we get to that 6 to 9 o'clock window tomorrow morning and the showers return along Interstate 64 and points to the north. Then we look just to our west and we've got those thunderstorms that are trying to come together and riding along Interstate 64. So that's the first push. So tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, we will start tracking some more activity. Might even run into some isolated severe for your Sunday. The other major concern is the heavy rainfall threat. For Sunday, it's going to be in that zone that I was highlighting with our high-resolution model. High-resolution model only goes out 12 hours because it's just taking such an intense snapshot and analysis of the atmosphere and what it expects to happen. So it can't go all the way out. The computer just couldn't handle it. What we have here is our heavy rainfall threat highlighted for tomorrow with what you could see coming in here. We get into Monday, the best shot and probably an enhanced chance starts showing up from 75 and eastward, and of course right around 75 as well. So that's going to be the targeted area for more heavy rain at that point. Not only that, but a big area under the slight risk of severe weather as we get into the 4th. So a lot of plans haven't happened yet. We've had several firework displays tonight, and we've had parades today. I can see them all over Facebook in different portions of Kentucky. But when we get to the Monday events, we might run into some issues, especially with some of those strong or severe thunderstorms here in the area. 7-day forecast highlights all of it for you. So we get into Sunday and Monday, kind of the targeted time period, I think, to start seeing some of the heaviest rain and some more of the stronger activity before we get into next week, start dealing with the heat. So again, tomorrow, maybe isolated severe, Kristen. We get into Monday, it's a little more widespread. And it's holiday weekend, unfortunately.
And of course, it seems like it's going to be the worst on Monday.
That's right, yeah.
He is giving his dad a patriotic surprise. The son of a World War II veteran in Georgetown wanted to make sure his dad would stand out in the city's 4th of July parade. WKYT's Caitlin Sentner was there when he showed Dad his new ride. Her story is new at 11.
Everybody up, please. We've got a surprise.
The secret, a gift a long time in the making.
Well, I thought if it doesn't hurry up and happen, I'm going to lose it all.
Well, here, something.
Come on out, Dad.
a restored war vehicle with Sidney Heisel's service number from his time in the U.S. Navy.
Navy specific, all the vehicles have 94 in front of their numbers.
And his ship number from World War II.
And I helped take it down the Mississippi River in late 45, I think.
You want to get it and take it for a spin?
Think I can drive it?
The war isn't something Heisel talks much about, but his service is something his son is beyond proud of.
It was unbelievable that it meant something to him to see that happen. I really can't put it into words.
It's hard to describe, it just hits your ear. So, how can you describe something that deep? You got to really appreciate it. And I really don't understand that devotion, but I do appreciate it.
There was devotion. It took 5 years, countless man hours to make what's old new again.
Unbelievable. It really is unbelievable that we've got it this far from where it came, because it was unrunning basket case.
But it was worth it for this moment 4 generations of Heisels were able to experience together.
Do y'all know in 3 days we will have been married 67 years?
Monday, Sidney will drive the Jeep in Georgetown's parade.
That hasn't sunk in yet. All of this has got me overwhelmed.
In Georgetown, Caitlin Stentner, WKYT.
Georgetown's 4th of July parade is Monday morning on Main Street. Several former Wildcats are looking to make a good impression in the NBA Summer League. Lee K has highlights next in Game Time.
Hi, I'm Stephen Colbert.
And I'm James Corden.
And I'm the host of The Late Show.
It's not enough time.
CBS Late Night is on a roll. We're just two cool dudes who are ready to take comedy head on. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert and The Late Late Show with James Corden. The cutting edge in late night. Colbert!
Corden!
Late Show!
Late Late Show's still not there!
Weeknights, only CBS.
I don't want to be alone.
All right, come and get it. Here we go.
With more selection and savings, you can put more on the grill at Meijer.
You're a problem solver. Oh yeah, you love solutions. You tackle what matters and sack the rest. It's how you stay in your mom game. I get it. And it's how you fuel hungry kids. Stock the fridge with Lando Frost premium lunch meat. Taste keeps them happy, protein keeps them full. That is a win-win. And a win-win is Mommy Gold. Lando Frost, solving family lunch problems since 1958.
Lexington Overstock Warehouse is open this weekend only for our big 4th of July sale. Our huge selection of furniture and mattresses are at the lowest prices of the year. Stylish sofa $294. All wood queen storage bed $197. Go to LexingtonOverstockWarehouse.com for more details.
Value City Furniture presents how to know when it's time. First, look for a sign that it's time to buy new furniture. Any sign? At all. Then, follow the signs to the 4th of July sale at Value City Furniture. Hurry in for free delivery, plus 48 months, no interest financing when you spend $19.99 and up. Perfect. And that's how to buy the perfect piece at Value City Furniture.
Kentucky mornings start here. Breaking and overnight news, weather to plan your day, plus traffic you can take with you. Make WKYT This Morning part of your Kentucky morning. Weekdays from 4:30 to 7 on WKYT.
Come on.
Already? Okay. With more selection and savings, you can rough it a little more comfortably at Meijer.
Coming up on this 4th of July edition of WKYT Game Time, John Calipari pens an open letter to the UK fans, his update on the UK program, and plans to stay ahead of the rest. The NBA Summer League begins play. A quartet of Cats on the court today. We'll have the highlights. And Tyson Gay has one more run in him. He's hoping to make another Olympics. Crank up the fireworks. WKYT Game Time is next. And good evening, everyone. John Calipari recently took a trip to Spain for the FIBA Under-17 World Championships. And in a post today on CoachCal.com, Calipari said that the long flight gave him time to think about the upcoming season. Included in his 16-paragraph letter, Cal talked about overhauling the way that he and his staff recruits. He said in a post, quote, "When the season ended, I asked each member of my staff to come up with 3 good ideas about how we could improve our recruiting, as well as 3 ideas on how we develop and train. We are looking at different approaches to home visits and exactly what the characteristics are that we're looking for. Our recruiting has been pretty solid. Well, let's just make it better." If you're not striving to be the best team, win the championship, and win all the games, you're just trying to survive. There's surviving and there's thriving. I want this program always to thrive. And you can see the entire letter over on CoachCal.com. Well, as expected, Alex Poitras went undrafted, but he's getting a shot to make an impression with the Orlando Magic's Blue Squad in the NBA Summer League. Orlando's Summer League getting underway today, and Poitras showing off his athleticism. The lob and the dunk there on the break. Poitras just 2 of 6 from the field today. Then in the second half, cutting down the lane for the easy bucket. Poitras just 4 points in the game, 2 rebounds and an assist in his first pro game. The Pacers would win the game by 27. More Summer League. It's Aaron Harrison and the Hornets. Last season, Harrison split time between Charlotte and Oklahoma City in the D-League. Harrison struggling with his shooting today against the Orlando White team. Nailed the long 2-pointer there. His foot was on the line. Harrison just 2 of 12 from the field. How about a 3-ball from the left side? Drains that one. He did make 7 of 10 free throws. Finished with 12 points in a 5-point loss. Marcus Teague trying to get back in the league, playing with the Mavs this summer, facing Dakari Johnson and the Thunder. Teague, top of the key, the move, gets to the rim and the bucket. We've seen that a few times. Teague had 13 on 4 of 9 shooting. He also had 4 boards and 2 assists. Off the miss, Johnson, the strong putback in the foul. Dakari played in 50 games last season with OKC's D-League team. And then his time was running out in the first half. Johnson scores over Jaleel Cousins right here. Yeah, that's the little brother of DeMarcus Cousins. Johnson finished with 12 points and 9 rebounds in a 1-point win. Al Horford has agreed to terms on a 4-year, $113 million deal with the Boston Celtics. I'm telling you, these NBA contracts are getting crazy. Horford made his decision after meeting with the Wizards, Celtics, and Atlanta Hawks. Horford spent his first 9 seasons in the league in Atlanta. But the Hawks agreed to terms with Dwight Howard and Kent Bazemore on big money deals, leaving them little room for Horford. The Olympics are in Rio next month, and this week, Olympic hopefuls are trying to put their best foot forward and to qualify for Team USA at the U.S. Track and Field Olympic Trials in Eugene, Oregon. University of Kentucky junior Shaquila Saunders was in 4th place in the long jump finals this afternoon. Now, she needed a good jump here on her final attempt to move into 3rd and qualify for Team USA. But Saunders fouls on her final attempt, finishing 4th overall. That's just 1 spot off Team USA for Rio. A disappointing finish, but a great effort by her. Fellow UK teammate Kenyatta Hackworth finished 7th. Then in the 100-meter men's quarterfinal heats, Lexington native Tyson Gay looking to qualify for his final Olympics in lane 2 near the top of the screen. Not a great start, but Gay finishes strong for 2nd place. That's good enough to advance to tomorrow's semifinal heats in the 100. Well, the Reds look to bounce back against the Nationals. Those highlights are on deck, and former Wildcat A.J. Reed gets another career milestone. We're swinging for the fence next on Game Time.
WKYT's Game Time is brought to you by Frank Shoup, Chevy, Buick, Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge, and by Cardinal Chevy, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac.
At Frank Shoup, we use market-based pricing, which means we scan literally hundreds of other dealers' websites and then price our inventory below other stores.
No inflated prices here. You get the best price right up front at Frank Shoup in Georgetown.
My choice of 1 of 5 tasty sandwiches and Rallies and Checkers seasoned fries for just $2? That's country club living for a backyard price. Pick a sandwich with seasoned fries for $2. Rallies and Checkers. Fast foodies know the deal.
Kentucky branded 4th of July sale going on now. Men's, ladies, home decor, gift and accessories, entire store is 20% off. Kentucky branded is your state pride home for all things Kentucky. Now with 3 locations. Hamburg now open. KentuckyBranded.com.
It's here, but it's going by fast. The opportunity of the year is back. The Mercedes-Benz Summer Event. Get to your dealer today for incredible once-a-season offers and start firing up those grills. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Hurry in for the final days of the Suffs Furniture and Oriental Rugs estate sale. To settle the estate of Albert Sandy Suffaletta, we must sell our entire inventory at both stores. Suffs will be closed this Sunday and will open at 9:45 July 4th for 7 hours and 15 minutes only. Hurry in for 50 to 70% off Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, ceiling mattresses, and dining rooms. Our Georgetown store is closing, but we will continue to serve you from our Nicholasville location. Hurry in for the last days of the Suffs Furniture Estate Liquidation Sale.
Life is easy here, and now you can make it even easier with a home equity line of credit from Republic Bank. Even if your mortgage isn't with us, you can get a below-prime 2.99% 12-month introductory fixed interest rate with an ongoing variable rate thereafter and no closing costs. Pay off higher loan rates, manage unexpected expenses, or make a home improvement or two. Stop by your nearest Republic Banking Center and talk to an associate today. We're Republic Bank, and it's just easier here.
Well, there's a big name in cars that we all know. Frank Shoop, Frank Shoop, Frank Shoop, Shoop.
Shop Frank Shoop in Georgetown for your next vehicle.
Bring on the competition. Frank Shoop is gonna set the pace.
Tuesday night's Mega Millions jackpot is $449 million. It took former Wildcat A.J. Reed 16 at-bats to get his first major league hit for the Houston Astros. That hit coming against the White Sox on Friday night. The same two teams meeting up tonight in Houston, and Reed with another milestone. How about his first major league home run? A solo shot in the 9th inning off David Robertson. That brought the Stros within a run, but the White Sox would win the game 7-6. Reds and the Nationals again from D.C. First inning, it's the Butler High School product, Adam Duvall, ripping the double to the corner and left. That'll drive home RBI number 55 and 56 for Duvall, who played at Louisville. In the third, Reds leading 4-0. Ben Revere, the Lexington Catholic product, drives one to the wall in right center. The RBI triple scores the Nationals' first run of the ball game. Now this game would go to extra innings, tied at 4. Tucker Barnhart comes through with a single to right field. 2 runs would score. The Reds would score 5 in the 10th and snap a 5-game losing skid 9-4. Back here in town, Legends hosting the Rome Braves. First inning, Legends get on the board with one swing of the bat by Anderson Miller. The Lafayette High School product deposits that into the left field bleachers, gives the Legends a 1-0 lead. The Royals' second-round draft pick, pitcher A.J. Puckett, making his pro debut tonight for the Legends, gets his strikeout here on a 90-mile-an-hour pitch to the outside corner. He goes 4 innings, strikes out 4. Tied at 1-1 in the 8th, Xavier Fernandez singles on a ground ball, and that'll score the run. Legends get the win by the final of 2-1. There was a major upset today at Wimbledon. American Sam Querrey ended Novak Djokovic's 30-match Grand Slam winning streak. Querrey, the 41st-ranked player in the world, won a 4-set tiebreaker in a match that was interrupted by 3 rain delays. Djokovic had won the past 4 major titles in a row. And at the World Golf Championships underway today at the Bridgestone Invitational, the Larry O'Brien Trophy residing now just up the road in Cleveland. Scott Piercy, looking like LeBron from the bunker, dunks in this one for the Eagle. Piercy gets it to 4 under on the day. David Lingmerth from the fringe at the par 4 number 13. We wouldn't show it to you if it wasn't good. Lingmerth goes to 5 under, tied for the lead. World's number 1, Jason Day, putting from Dayton here. He gets the birdie to fall, and he's at 5 under. Piercy and Day have a share of the lead. Final round is tomorrow right here on WKYT. Coming up next, we head to the track for the Grade 1 Mother Goose Stakes. Would it be a fairy tale finish? You're watching Game Time.
Watch Kentucky Afield, Sundays on WKYT and CW Lexington.
Is it clear?
Yeah. Oh, you missed a spot there.
Boys?
They're here. Wow.
Big M Superstore, formerly Chrysler on Nicholasville.
Oak Factory is the place to be for home furnishings. 0 money down, 0% financing for 48 months. Bedrooms and mattresses, over 25 in stock. Upholstery and leather with 2-week delivery. Dining, what a selection. 0 money down, 0% financing for 48 months. And if you don't need financing, then Oak Factory will give you big cash discounts. 48 months free financing or big cash discounts. Your choice at Oak Factory.
This sure beats peanuts.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe the $5 lunch comes with a DQ sundae.
I can't believe it comes with a bacon cheeseburger, fries, drink, plus a DQ sundae.
It's like the sundae is free.
I can't believe we stopped for lunch.
Nothing fills you up like the $5 lunch. Your favorite bacon cheeseburger is back with fries, drink, and a DQ sundae. Because a deal isn't a deal without a real dessert. Enjoy happy hour weekdays from 2 to 5 p.m.
This summer, treat yourself to some tricks.
Tremendous.
As Penn and Teller return.
This is a simple trick.
With new surprises.
Oh my God. Go!
New tricks.
The best.
And a new host. Penn and Teller Fool Us. Summer premiere. Coming soon only on the CW.
Kentucky mornings start here. Breaking and overnight news, weather to plan your day, plus traffic you can take with you. Make WKYT This Morning part of your Kentucky morning. Weekdays from 4:30 to 7 on WKYT.
It was an unthinkable accident, but an even more unbelievable recovery. Katie begged for her injured leg to be amputated so she could be a normal kid. How fast can you go on this new leg? Pretty fast. Katie's recovery, Monday at 6 on WKYT.
Have something that needs investigating? Email us or call the WKYT Investigates tip line.
Rachel's Valentina, the daughter of Rachel Alexander, took on 6 challengers in the Grade 1 Mother Goose at Belmont Park today. Rachel's Valentina hadn't raced since finishing off the board in the Kentucky Oaks back on May the 6th. She was the morning line favorite. Here's the stretch call.
3/4 in 1:09 and 3. And Lewis Bay is strong, and she's moving up alongside. Not today for Rachel's Valentina. Lightstream is third with less than a furlong to go. Off the tracks is holding on to the lead. On the outside, it is Lewis Bay, but she's second best. And off the tracks has won the Mother Goose by 3 lengths under Jose Ortiz.
So off the tracks, drawing away at the wire gets the win. Lewis Bay second, Lightstream third, Rachel's Valentina in 5th. That does it for this edition of Game Time. Good night, Kentucky.